Hi guys, and welcome back. Before we start, I just want to say congratulations to Bridget Hartley, who's a female canoeist who won a bronze South African, medal for South Africa in the Olympics and on Women's Day too. We are so proud of you. Well done. And I think we're going to go straight to Peter. I can see he's going. He wants to carry on with his lesson. What's
no,
on a
not
joke?
at all. I just think it's
Tell a
wonderful
joke.
news that we're busy getting all these medals, which is absolutely fantastic. All right. Guys, we had now dug our hole. Remember, our workers had taken all the soil, they'd loaded the wheelbarrows, taken all the soil, put it in a skip. We came up with this ridiculous amount of money that it's going to cost us to actually just dig the hole and get the soil out. And now what we're going to do is we're now going to line this pool with concrete. Okay, or the hole rather, with concrete. And so the first thing we need to do is work out the surface area of that hole. Right, so folks, what are we doing? If we were to look at a box, all right, and we were then to say, well, if I look on the inside of the box, what's going to happen is this. I've got the edge, or the one side of the box, right? There it is there. Then I've got the breadth of that box. There it is there, okay? And then I've got the bottom of that box, and I'm just going to do it in a different color so you can see it. Let's go. Dum 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 dum. Oops, I went wrong. Okay, but there's the bottom now of that box as well. So looking at it, I've got a side and the other side, the length. I've got the one breadth and the other breadth, and then I've got the bottom. So I'm going to put concrete on this side and this side, concrete on this length and this length, and then concrete at the bottom. Now, I'm not going to put concrete on top, okay? You don't want concrete on top of you. You know you got a problem if you got concrete on top of you, all right? The mafia have been to visit. So, it's only concrete at the bottom, concrete this side, this side, and behind me. So, let's find out now the surface area of that box. We know that if I had to look at this side here, there it is there. We're told it's 25 meters long and on average 1,5 meters high. So the area of that, and it's a rectangle, hey? So it's going to be length times breadth. And the length is 25 meters. And the breadth, well, in this case it's the height, but is 1,5 meters. And I'm going to say that times 2. Why times 2, folk? Because I've got two length sides, right? One this side of my swimming pool and one that side of my swimming pool. Got it? I feel like an air hostess. Evacuate here.
Only want to have one click. One click.
Right, here we go. So, on my calculator then, we've got 1.5 multiplied by 25 multiplied by 2 because there are two of those sides, and I get 75 meters what? 75 meters squared. Right, now that's the total surface area of both my lengths. What's the surface area of my breadths? Well, let's have a look at it. So the surface area of that part there, can you see it's in the shape of a rectangle? But this now is my breadth, and we know it's 10 meters. The height is still 1,5 meters. So what's my area? My area is going to be 10 meters times 1,5 meters. And again, I'm going to say, you know what? I've got two of those things. So let's do that on my calculator. So with my calculator, we have got 10 times 1.5 times 2, because there are two of them, equals 30. So I've got an answer now of 30 meters squared. Now, all I've got to do is find the surface area of the bottom of my pool. So if I'm looking from the top, this is what I'm going to see. Okay, and I know this is 25 meters long and a breadth of 10 meters wide. So my area is going to be 25 meters multiplied by 10 meters. Am I timesing it by 2? No, I'm not. Why not? Because I'm only got the bottom. I don't want to concrete myself, okay, on the top. When I multiply that out, I'm going to land up with 250 meters squared. So now, what's my total surface area? The total is going to be the 75 over here. Let's go to a different color. We'll go pink because it's Ladies' Day. 75 meters squared, 30 meters squared, and 250 meters squared. So 75 meters squared plus 30 meters squared plus 250 meters squared equals. And now we're just doing this on our calculator. And we're going to say, right, we've got the 75 plus the 30 plus the 250. 75 plus 30 plus 250 is 355. Okay, equals 355 meters squared. That is the total surface area of the pool. In other words, that's the area that I'm going to need to concrete in my pool, right? Plus the bottom. Happy? Let's go on to our very next question. Right. And the concrete has to be 5 centimeters thick. What is the volume of concrete that we need? Now, guys, whenever we do volume, we know that volume is equal to the area times the thickness or the depth. Okay? Equals the area, and we just calculated it. Let's go back to it. Where was it? Here it is, 355. So it's 355 meters cubed. Sorry, squared, because we're dealing in area. Okay? Times a thickness of 5 centimeters. Now, folk, my problem is this. I can't just take my calculator, hey, and say 355 times 5. Why? Because the one's in meters cubed and the other is in centimeter. So I've got to get the same unit. Do I know what unit I need? Doesn't tell us, eh? It says a concrete has to be 5 centimeters thick. We want to know the volume. So are we dealing in centimeters or are we going to deal in meters? All right? Well, we're not 100% sure. The question doesn't tell us. So as an examiner, we would have to accept both answers. So you could decide I want my answers in meters, or you could make your answer in centimeters. Sorry, meters cubed, eh? Or centimeters cubed. I'm going to make it in meters cubed. It's going to be easier to change the centimeters to meters. So I've got 355 meters squared times. Now, how many centimeters in a meter? There are 100. So I've got to take this 5 and divide it by 100. Why divide it by 100? Because I'm going to get a lot fewer meters than I do centimeters. So we're dividing it by 100. So let's do that on our calculator. We got 355 meters squared multiplied by 0,05 meters equals. So out comes our calculator. And we say 355 multiplied by 0.05 equals, and my answer now is 17,75. 17,75. What? Meters cubed. That's how much concrete I need to plaster the walls of my pool. In other words, let's try and get a picture of this. If I got a box 1 meter long, 1 meter wide, 1 meter high, I would need just under 18 of those boxes filled with concrete. And then I would take that concrete and start plastering the side of the wall. and I'd take more concrete out the box and plaster the wall. Eventually one box would be finished, and I'd bring another box, take the concrete out and plaster the wall. Take some more, plaster the wall. Take some more, plaster the wall. And eventually I would have now plastered the whole wall. But I would have needed just under 18 of those boxes. So 17,75 meter cubed of concrete is what I need to concrete that whole swimming pool. And I think our time is nearly up. I can't believe it, and we still have question 1.
I know, hey? I can't believe it. Okay, so guys, if there is anything that you do not understand that Peter has gone over, please post it on the page, and we'll see if we can get to you later on the page. Also, Mindsetters, what we like to do is we like to help each other out. We're a community of Mindsetters. This page is not only for us, it is also for you. So get chatting, and if you do see a post there that you know the answer and you think you can help somebody out, please, please do. It's very, very important. And I want to give a big up to all of the mindsets that were on the page today, all of you grade 11s, and some of you aren't even grade 11s. We've got Mosa, we've got Dr. Takalani. We've been having such an awesome time on the page. That's facebook.com/Learn Extra. Also on Twitter @Learn Extra. Thank you, grade 11s. We had such an amazing show. Grade 12s, we'll be seeing you next. And have an amazing, amazing Women's Day, all of you. Big hug. Bye, guys.